Right, morning, another day. I'm just leaving a little camp spot. Absolutely fantastic little camp place. €10 for everything for the night. Highly recommended, very good, enjoyed that. So I'm actually in Speyer in Germany, and I think I'm just going to head towards the town itself because I need to find the route out the other side. I've got a list of small towns today. I'm going to try something different. Just looked at the map and found a list of small towns and villages, and I'm going to try and follow that. So let's see how I go. Well, so far so good. I've not got lost yet, and I've done 4 kilometres. I don't really know where I'm going, but I'm still following the cycle route to the town centre. I'm going to stop just up here when I find one of these big churches and just see what I can find from there. Not sure what to do, but I think I'm just going to get my bearings and carry on. Go for a second breakfast again. Let's go this way. So this is downtown Speyer, 8:45 in the morning. I just need to try and find my bearings to try and find out which direction roughly I need to be going. I've got a feeling it's that direction. Alright, so that's out of the city centre and making my way to the first place on my list. This isn't the Velo 15, but it's going in roughly the same direction. I've seen a sign for one of the places where I want to go and have my second breakfast, and it's 23 kilometres away. So let's go there. I seem to be following the road at the moment rather than the cycle path. That seems fine. This is a local road and I'm allowed to be on this one. So that's good. Back in the countryside, heading the right direction. The reason I wanted to do this is because I wanted to cut out quite an industrial area down by the river in Speyer, and then another area of green land, which is quite a loop. So anyway, I cut that out and I'm heading this way, and it's okay at the moment, all good. Countryside in this bit is a little bit more rolling, which is quite nice. A few ups and downs, but I made it to the top. So downhill to where my second breakfast is. I don't know if you can see, just over my right shoulder in the far distance are the hazy Vosges mountains, which is lovely to see. So yeah, onwards this way. That's embarrassing. Been overtaken by Piaggio Ep8. I used to have one of those, 25 kilometres an hour. Great fun in the town. Not sure that they're useful for out here, apart from people who haven't got driving licences, I suppose. Okay, junction. Turn left. This is the type of cycling I was looking for. I didn't really want town centres. I've seen enough town centres. I just want to spend the time in the countryside, riding through the countryside, and it's just absolutely gorgeous this morning. Okay, bizarrely, this is the Velo 15 again. So my little trip around that village to cut out the industrial area has been quite good this morning. Quite pleased with that. I'm making good progress. So on to the next little town, which is where we should have a quick break. I've just come over this cute little wooden railway bridge. It's a disused railway, and yeah, it's a clackety clack across here, across the wood. Yeah, but something quite nice to see. Don't see that very often. Something else you don't see very often is how well this gentleman has looked after his lawn. Okay, so I've arrived in the little town and I'm heading back towards the Rhine, still on Eurovelo 15, which is all good. Just need to find somewhere to stop now. So that's the first view of the Rhine this morning. I just stopped for my second breakfast in a little town. Found a little bakery, that was very nice. I'm pressing on now to Wharf am Rhein. See what's going down there. Fly just hit me on the nose. Hopefully I got that on camera. Happens quite a lot. Yeah, next town, another little stop. Keep it steady today. Want to try and make some good progress towards Strasbourg. Just following the Eurovelo 15 now on the Wahoo. When it's good, it's good. When you're lost, it's hopeless. So yeah, make sure you follow it. Keep an eye on it. Such a beautiful bit of bike route this. I've been on it now for about 5k. Absolutely amazing. Just me, a bike in all this countryside. Fantastic. Look at that mistletoe up there on that tree. So I've just got to this little crossroads and I thought I'd just stop because I just can't quite believe how fantastic the cycling is in this area. It's just brilliant. This cycle route is just so good. It's just out of the way of roads, totally in the nature, and I haven't seen anyone at all. There's a route down there, forest track. And then there's the main cycle routes which go that way to the north and that way to the south and towards France. So yeah, really lovely. Why can't we have something like this in England? They probably do exist, but they only go on for about 40 metres and then you get on the main road or something. So yeah, all good though. I'm loving it. Okay, quick change of hat and gloves. Pressing on now. Still this great cycling through the nature. Still making progress on this Eurovelo 15 superhighway. I took a detour through the forest because I wanted to check out one of those forest tracks. It was great, kind of nature trails and everything. Really good. Another 10k to Wharf am Rhein. I'm going to see if I can find a bike shop, pump up my tyres a bit harder. Alright, so I'm just coming into Wharf am Rhein, where I'm going to head to the centre of the little town and yeah, see if I can find a bike shop and probably have a little bit of lunch before moving on this afternoon into France. It's been a good morning's ride. Don't know how far I've been, I haven't looked. I decided not to look until I got to where I was going for lunch. I'm nearly there. Just wanted to get a little bit of film of this logging operation. These guys are obviously expecting it to be pretty cold. There's tons and tons of split logs. Well, that place turned out to be quite a strange place, so I decided to move on straight away. And I'm heading towards Lauterbourg, which is in France, in 16 kilometres. So I'm going to ride down here a little way, find myself a bench, have a rest and have a quick look at that spoke on the back. But meanwhile, here's the Rhine again. So behind me on the other bank there is the outskirts of Karlsruhe, which is yet another industrial mighty town. Crazy place. I've been there a few times. Drive through it mostly, it's the best thing to do. But yeah, it's really lovely out here on the banks of the Rhine. That way, in about 16k, is France, but I think the signs are all just pointing all over the place. But it's still Eurovelo 15. So I decided to take this country track through this little forested area. I keep looking where I'm going because it's quite a lot of ruts. Kind of freestyling it the best you can on a fully loaded touring bike. A little house in the woods there, the lake over there to my right. Really, really beautiful. Although you wouldn't want to be riding this after it had been raining. It'd be too muddy. You'd need a mountain bike for that. That's what I'm talking about, that kind of mud. Hasn't rained for weeks, really. Quite low lying here though, so I'm just picking my way through on foot. I can't ride a touring bike through that. I'm just walking this bit again as well. It's too hard on the bike to ride it through here, it's too lumpy. I'll just come along and there's another lake through the trees. And there, just like that, it's opened out again, back onto the Rhine. So that's quite a nice little diversion. I just need to now find the best way to go to France, really. I just need to have a look at the map for that. And there's a car coming from that direction over there, so I'm guessing that might be the best way for the road. So once again I'm back on this super fast bike route again, which is really nice, but I still haven't found anywhere to have any lunch and time's getting on, and I have a tendency to not stop and eat, so I need to find somewhere to stop and eat pretty soon. These are the last few kilometres of the Rhine Radweg in Germany. I should be in France very, very soon, and then I'm going to carry on to a German sounding place called Drusenheim, which is in the very east of France. So yeah, Germany's been really nice. Let's hope France is the same. Alright, well, I wanted to stop and mark this moment. This is the border between Germany and France. This is where you cross into France and head down the same cycle route as we've been using all along, the Eurovelo 15. Strasbourg is 70k from here. I'm not going to make that today, but I'm going to make probably half that, if not a little bit more, which will be fantastic, because then I'm pretty much half a day ahead of myself, so I'm quite pleased with that. So this is France, cycling in France. The route looks exactly the same. Yeah, really nice. Look at that mistletoe in the trees, tons of it. Still mistletoe everywhere. Just popped out on that little cycle track onto the side of the Rhine again. So this is France, the other side is Germany. And right up the middle of the Rhine right now is a German Feuerwehr boot. They really do look like toy boats, those little fire boats. Very strange. The Rhine's quite narrow here again. I'm going to move off into some sort of side channel at the moment. So let's see what that brings. Alright, since I downloaded my GPS track of the Eurovelo 15, that little bit there is probably another 5k detour because of an industrial complex that's just sprung up on the banks of the Rhine, and you can't go that way anymore. So it's well signposted, but it's just a little further. Yeah, anyway, onwards. Just come to this little village called Munchhausen, and I'm just trying to see if there's a cafe or a bar or a tobacco or anything, but there's nothing at all. Nothing at all here apart from accommodation and people sitting in their gardens, which I suppose is lovely. Not much use to me. So I'm going to try and pick up the Eurovelo 15 and see what I can do next. Just come round to the church in the little village because I just needed to get off the bike for a moment and just stretch my legs. So I've done that. So look at the church. Very nice French church. A gentleman walked past, he said bonjour. So I said bonjour to him. I thought, we must be in France, and we are. So anyway, here's the graveyard. It's amazing, really well kept. Well, that was really nice. I just met the mayor. She came out to see me and she was surprised that I'd cycled from Cambridge to her small village. But yeah, it's all very nice, nice little place. But as I said, there's nothing here apart from accommodation, which is what it's all about, I suppose. Need to go and find a supermarket though, because half a jar of pesto is not really going to be enough. Alright, so I've left Munchhausen, as the mayor called it, and I'm heading towards the next place. Perhaps I'll see the mayor there as well. Just going past this lake on the left and looking on the GPS, there's a lake on the right, but I can't see it. Just around the corner we're going to catch another brief glimpse of the Rhine, with Germany on the far bank. This just looks stunning. The colour of the water is amazing today. Ville de Seltz, the border Rhine. This is where we are. Must be Seltz. Very good. There's another one of these little tiny Rhine car ferries. That one's actually a car ferry. I think it's just limited to cars or anything up to 3.5 tons. And you drive out along that bridge onto the ferry and it takes you to the other side. That's a major shipping route there, and it's not very wide, but it's got quite a powerful current. Quite amazing, really. Just eating this chocolatey thing which the chap from the campsite this morning gave me. He said it will give you some energy, and I could do with that. But looking at this ferry, the cars drive on and around the kind of tower in the middle, and there are 5 or 6 cars on it, and it makes its way across the Rhine sideways. It doesn't go forward and backwards, it goes just side to side. Quite an amazing thing. So leaving that ferry behind, just going to ride down this side of the river for a few K. We're on the typical French compressed gravel surface now. Alright, so I found a supermarket. It's about 3 or 4 K down this road, which is great. I'm enjoying this cycling today. It's not quite so windy. And on my left, across the field, are the hills of the Schwarzwald. Fantastic. Over there is Baden-Baden, and that was a BMW avec 3 Le Chave. Okay, I'm in Ep8, just looking for cleaning products. I don't really need any, but there's nobody here and I can talk to the camera. It's great to be in a French supermarket again. Yeah, really good. So let's get out of here and find a campsite, quick. Okay, so I've been to the supermarket, got stocked up on a few things, some fruit mainly, and bread. And now I'm just riding out across the Grand Est, which is fantastic, towards my campsite. Google's telling me the way. The GPS on my Wahoo is useless because it thinks I should be about a kilometre or 2 over there to the left where the river is. I'm just going to make some progress now. It's 3:30, so I should be at the campsite soon after 4. So I'll catch up with you then. Okay, I'm just pulling up to the campsite now. I've done 116 K today in 5 hours 51 minutes. So I'm pretty pleased with that for a fully loaded touring bike. Yeah, very nice. So this is the campsite for tonight. Germersheim. Okay, slight change of plan. That campsite was closed. It doesn't open until May, and that's 2 weeks. So there's no point waiting there. So I found out the next one's actually in Strasbourg, which is probably now about 14 K away from where I am. So I'm going to get on to that one. I just stopped here to try and find my bearings really, because I'm using Google to find that for me, and it's gone a bit mad because there were too many lefts and rights all close together and I was going too fast. So I'm going to find out where I've got to go and crack on to that one in Strasbourg. I forgot to mention that I've got the most amazing tailwind today. It must be 25 kilometers an hour. So actually the 14 kilometers to Strasbourg is going to be quite straightforward. I'm actually been able to travel almost twice as fast as I could when I came through Holland and northern Germany. So yeah, all good. Okay, quick update. I'm in the middle of Strasbourg. I've done 140 kilometers today. I'm just trying to find the campsite now. I think it's 2 kilometers that way. So that's what I'm going to do. The GoPro's run out of battery. Well, today didn't turn out quite as I expected. I'd got a nice little 80k day trip along the Rhine planned. Going to stop in Munkhausen, and then I had a couple of other campsites to look at if that was closed. But all the campsites I went to were actually closed, and none of them opened till May, so that was no use. I didn't really check that, but I thought they probably opened at Easter, and we've passed Easter, but they didn't. So it turned out okay, really. It's the longest ride I've ever done, 138.5k to Strasbourg from Speyer. Yeah, it was really good. I really enjoyed it actually, quite an achievement. It took me 7 hours, but yeah, that was fine. I was happy with that. So it's the 21st of April now, and I've got a train booked in Lyon on the 30th. So I've got a week to get to Lyon. So I'm going to just go and plan probably 6, maybe 7 80k days, and try and find some campsites which are actually open so I can aim for those. There's quite a few in this area as we pass along the River Doubs. Should find a few there as well. So yeah, all good today, and this is where I'm camping tonight in Strasbourg. Not my idea of a great place, but better than nowhere really. See you tomorrow.